So sketching a cylinder, start off with an ellipse and then two lines, a little bit like a St Andrew's cross going through the centre. It's going to give us the axes once we get them lined up. There we go. And then we're going to try and divide the centre, each quarter into thirds. So in this case here, we'll divide it into equal slots, project through the centre. That'll give us the corresponding divisions at the other side. Now this is very much like a clock face. And this particular one, through the centre, we're going to try and get the basics of a cylinder, starting at 12, 1, 2, 3, and dividing up much as a clock face would be. So, ellipse, centre, St Andrew's cross, divide into thirds, and project through. Two vertical lines on the outside will give us the width of the cylinder and the size of the ellipse at the bottom. This thicker, fuller, fatter ellipse at the bottom will give us the base edge. Light lines down from each of our divisions will give us the generators. If you've done this on a drawing board, you recognise that technique. This is going to help us find our way around an otherwise continuous edged object like a cylinder. A little sketch at the side here to show the basic form. It's a cylinder with a slope. The slope starts at one particular point and goes through, not to the base, but stops part way through. So we're going to start cutting at 9 and finishing at 3. So in this case, centre line in place. We're going to have a look. It's going to start there and stop there, I think. That's about the corresponding height on the generator number 3. Now that surface, that sloping surface, will be an ellipse at an angle which fits between those. So the major axis, the widest point, is between the 3 and the 9. Now what we're doing at the moment is we're bringing this sketch where it's cut in sketch mode. That's the pencil held lightly. We'll cut through those generators. You can see it building up the points and then building up again at the back. So the resulting ellipse is this surface, this cut surface. Just going around a few times to build up the density of that. So this is a quick demonstration. The 2D view on the left, the 3D view on the right. I'm going to firm in the resulting outline, which will be the top part removed, the sloping surface joining to the vertical, joining to the base, those smooth lines, no sharp corners. And I think in this case we'll just finish off that front edge as well. So we can see that sloping ellipse coming round there. A little bit of a flat spot up round about 8 to 9 o'clock. Sketching is not perfect. So that's two hold to grip techniques in the Get a Grip series. That was construction lines and outlines. Now we're going on to build up the tonal work at the side with a rendering grip. So it's using the side of the tip of the pencil to build up this idea of grey. Fairly straightforward. We've done this many times in the past. Gradually getting lighter towards the centre. Light source, top left. So the right hand surface to be darker. And a sloping surface rendered in a similar direction to the slope, just to reinforce the sloping flatness of that. Working on brown paper, we can add a little bit of a highlight in this area and just to fade from the brighter surface here and then heading round towards the back. Where the top edge may catch, and sharp edges do catch little reflections, we'll have something on the bright side of this particular object. Shadow would come off from where the shadow really kicks off there, which is around about generator 4 or 5. And in this case, we're just going to build a scoop at the top and build that back in. So, fairly straightforward. Ellipse, St Andrew's cross, divide into 12, project down, use the generators to find your way around a cylinder. Enjoy your sketching.